Welcome to Discrete Success Factors instance. So for this video, we'll be walking you through the basic navigation of success factors. So this is the home screen when you log on, and I'm logging in as an admin. So let me proxy in as Laurie Bayer, and we can have the view from Laurie's home screen. So once you get in here, you can see the different tabs on the home page: the to-do list, the links, welcome page, admin favorite. This is only for the admin, people who have administrative privileges, has your information, and the goal plan that is currently in place for Discrete. On the left, you can see the home drop-down where you can get access to the goal module. There's also performance, which will be implemented. There's recruiting that's already in place. Company info is where you can see the org chart of Discrete, both in terms of the manager and direct report relationship and the position org chart. My employee file, which we'll go deeply into as well, is contain the personal and employment information for the employees. Reports include the different reports that could be ran by HR to give different pieces of information for reporting. And admin tool is another tool that we're going to go by briefly as well. So let's start by going to the company info. So as you can see here, as Laurie, I'm looking at the org chart, and Kevin is my manager, and these are the colleagues who report to the same manager with Kevin. And you can see this is in the basic org chart, which is captured by the manager and direct report relationship. So whoever has a manager field, as for example, all these employees have Kevin Looper as a manager in the manager field when we load data. And then the position is, and from here I can also say you can have a quick card next to each of the employee, and from there you can have the quick information like phone number, email, the employee profile, employment information, and personal information, which are all the pieces that we'll be going to. So that is the and let's say for Kevin, we click on his employment information in here. It would take us to the employment information for Kevin. We have his job information, like position, org, job information, HR relationship, employment dates. So all the basic employment about him. And here is where actually it's my employee file that you click and search for these people. That's how you can get here as well. Another way in terms of how you can get here. And beside this, you also have personal information, which contain other information that are more particular to this person. And since I'm an admin, I would be able to see the social security information and the biographical information. If I'm not an admin, I would not be able to see that. I would see the home address, personal information here, contact information, emergency contact. Direct deposit, I would not see that as another employee. Only admin and the employee can see those information. So let me navigate back to the org chart here. And so beside the basic org chart, you can also go to position org chart, which has the position to position relationship. And I'm looking for the position by Kevin. So similarly, Kevin in the position of enterprise application management with this position code, you had 8 position below, and Laurie, which is me, I'm logging in here, is part of that with the position code differently here. So this is where you can see position org chart, and you can for example, from Laurie's perspective as an admin, you can show the position, show the incumbent. Let's say show incumbent, that's Laurie. show the incumbent history, if it dates back to a certain date, you can see the different employees who have been in this position since. And then, depending on your administrative privileges, you may be able to add position. For example, as Lori, you can add someone who is a peer position or someone at a lower level position. So the next position you add at a lower level will be reporting directly to your position. And to add peer position would be someone who is in the same line as here. So that's the company information. And the next basic piece is employee file. You click on my employee file. The default is to go to the public profile, where you have the profile picture, phone number, email, location, and local time. You also have your org chart as well. And in here, there are public profile, different pending requests, personal information. Personal information similar to what we've seen for Kevin. It has social security, personal home address, biographical information, and etc. So as an employee, I can see all this information. If I look at other people and I'm not an admin or HR, I would not see social security or biographical in that report. And then employment information is where I can see my employment information as well. Job, employment details, and job relationship information. Note that if I see that something is wrong in here, for example, I want to change my home address, I can click on the edit button and I can see when it has changed. Let's say if I move to a new apartment since today, I can click on that and I can edit this information. And the same for personal information. If my marriage status change, I have a new name, driver license, and new expiration date, for example, I can change that here. Contact information, similarly, I can edit, whether email or phone in there, and then I can just click save. Emergency contact information as well, like the name, phone number, relationship, whether it's a primary contact or not. So that are some of the pieces that I can change for my own to update my personal information. And same with here, as I said. Here you go. So that is the basic overview of employee when they can log in. They can see the org chart and they can see the personal and employment information.